So, if your game glitched out and you can't get the Science Bobblehead, then all you have to do is follow this easy step on how to get it. The first thing to do is I'm just showing you how I got in here to get the achievement for getting all the bobbleheads, because this was my last one to get, and I couldn't get it because for Vault 75, the quest for Vault 75 I had was glitched. And I was showing that you can jump in here and you can get it, and you can get the achievement for it, but obviously because you need the key cards to actually get inside the room, then you can't actually leave the top area. So which means that you can get the achievement for it, but you're going to have to reload your save, or else you're never going to leave this room. And I'm showing you this just to show the original way of how to get the Science Bobblehead, because for me and many other people, the Vault 75 quest line was completely glitched. It never started for me, and none of the key cards to actually access any of the rooms has spawned. And so I had to do this in order to get the achievement for all the bobbleheads. See, I'm just showing you right now that the bobblehead is still inside the room, even though I still have the achievement for getting all the bobbleheads. But if you actually want to collect all the bobbleheads and keep them, don't despair, because I'm going to show you how to do that too. Now, what you're going to want to do is, of course, go back to this place and do the same thing for actually getting inside the room, which is lining yourself up with the left side of the pillar and jetpacking your way in to the room. Now, once you go and grab the Science Bobblehead, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to export a glitch that is done by taking an object, placing it underneath you, and and just spazzing out by jumping inside and by jumping out in a corner. Now, what this does is that the object will, what you're going to want to do is have the object kind of push you out of the room. And I'll sped up this version to show you in real time how long it takes, because it doesn't take very long at all. It took me about 5, maybe 10 minutes to actually pull this off. When you see the ground start actually going white like that, you know that you're close to doing it, because once the ground starts going white and all bugging out, that means you're close to actually being pushed out of the room and back down to the lower floors. The best way I found to actually get this to happen is to be up against the right wall. Against the right wall. So you still want to be in the corner while doing this, but being up against it. But you're seeing the moment that when I actually succeed, I'm actually up against more of the right wall instead. And I slowed it down here because I just kept doing the same thing as I did, and I just kind of jumping around. You see, the trash can will kind of move you and slide you along the wall, but if you do that enough times, the trash can, combined with jumping into the corner, will actually push you out of the room and back into the main room so you can leave. And there you go. I can't believe I did that. I was very shocked I was able to manage to do that, which means that I glitched into the room, I grabbed the Science Bobblehead, and I glitched out, meaning I can keep the Science Bobblehead and everything else. I really hope this helps. I really hope that this helps people who want the Science Bobblehead, but the quest glitched for you. So yeah, hope that helped.